TGIF everyone, welcome back. Today we are gonna be working on magnetic encoders yet again. Last time MT6701 didn't quite work the way we expected. I was hoping we can just hook it up. It has this A and B outputs that seemed like they're gonna behave like normal analog ones, but that didn't quite work out. Maybe we will come back sometime later and take a second look at it. I was thinking maybe we can do something with the Z output as well, because there was one more output, Z, but I think it only signifies like the zero position of the magnet. So I think it only shows up when we do like a full rotation, maybe. I don't know at this point. And the datasheet, I guess, I mean, from the datasheet it looks like that's what it does. So I don't really know if we can use it, most probably not. And A and B doesn't quite work. I also don't know why. It didn't really behave correctly even with QMK. So maybe it's just not fit for this kind of use. So today we're going back, and I would like to try reading as a human being, that is via I2C. We can read the registers, we can fetch all the data, so which way magnet is rotating, we can process that and get a proper readout and a proper scroll or whatever we would like to do with it. And currently we have MT6701, but I think I will start with this one, with AS5600, because for this one we already have source code. So we were lucky enough to read the data out of it before. So that will be just a quick copy and paste, and I hope it will be enough and it will work. So from there we can go with the MT and see if it also works. In my opinion, the only difference should be device address on the I2C, and probably there will be different register addresses as well to read. But I hope everything else will be the same. So just like with A and B inputs, this should be easy, but we don't know how it's gonna pan out in the end. We might waste yet another 2 hours and finish with nothing. Yeah, but for this one, so we have to hook up I2C. So I guess I'll need to open the bottom, because over here we have only A and B, just like for the mechanical encoder. We do have VCC and ground, so yep, we need to get some more wires for that thing. Good morning, Mr. Chiklapa. How are you doing today? Nice, that's good to hear. What time is it where you live that you said good morning? Oh, London, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Wrong wire, because for I2C we need what? What do we have? We need green one for sure. And okay, SDA we have yellow partially, because I see there's yellow somewhere else coming from the encoder as well. Okay, that might be alright. So I guess this time I have to put out this additional I2C kind of expanding, because we have only over here SDA and SCL, so that will be tricky to solder. So okay, it's gonna take some more time. Okay, I hope this will do. Okay, so now looking at it, I think it complicates things maybe a little bit, because we have I2C wired to here and we need it over here. So I think I will have to detach, hook it up here, and then we can do some basic wiring to go down. So yeah, looks like for the next build it will be important to include this, because before I would always skip it, or maybe just include if we are planning to go with the magnetic encoders, because with the mechanical one it's not needed, but for the magnetic ones, since we have to extend, so yeah, it's mandatory now. I guess I have to pull back all those wires to here. Okay, so that's one, and clock is over here. Okay, so I guess we can make this one clock, and the upper one will be SDA. Makes me wonder if I should pull it like this. Oh, hey there, buddy. How are you doing? It's Friday. Can't get better than that. Or it doesn't get better than that. I don't know how you look at it. Yeah, kind of. Funny thing, today I recompiled one of my keyboards with a trackball, and the trackball stopped working. And now I don't know what happened. I think there must have been some kind of an issue with QMK probably, because it's the same source code, so nothing really changed. And suddenly I have no mouse control at all. So I just killed two keyboards like that. And I really need to dig into it, what happened. No, wiring, no, I haven't changed anything. All I did, my colleague asked me to change volume, so instead of volume up and down and mute on press, she wanted to have a zoom in and out, and on press it would be like a zoom 100%, so like a zoom reset. So when you have a document or something, you can just rotate the knob for that used to be volume. You can just rotate, and if you rotate to the right, you will zoom in into the document, and if you rotate left, you will zoom out, and if you press it, you will get like 100% zoom. So I did that, and it works, but suddenly mouse stopped working, and I haven't changed anything. At first I thought it's maybe wrong sensor, because I have a few PCBs where I have, instead of 3360, I have 3389, but I checked and it was 3360, so it's the same, and it still doesn't work. So I spent like an hour trying to debug it before the stream, and I couldn't get it to work. So I think there might be something with the QMK maybe, because since I set up my new VM, I don't think I compiled anything with the trackball yet. I think I only did Chordie with the trackpad, and trackball I don't think I compiled anything. So maybe I just didn't know there's something wrong. So maybe I just need to update my QMK source code. I don't know. It's very weird. We'll use a little bit more wire, can't wrap it around, and I can bet that it will desolder at the very first occasion. So the start of the stream today wasn't too good for me, because I don't know what is wrong with the other keyboards. I'm quite sure they should be working okay, since I haven't changed much. Okay, so now we need to go from here to the bottom to the I2C expander, and then 2 more wires from here to here for the magnetic encoder, and that should do the trick. Okay, this time around I am more equipped. I have different types of different colors of the wire, so it's not one spool and multiple colors. I have now multiple spools with single color, so it should be easier to get the required color out of it. I have yellow over here. Okay, and two more from here to here for the magnetic encoder, and that should be it. No, I don't, but it might happen that at some point I will, if there is a lot of stuff that I need to do. Maybe if I will be doing some build or something like that, and there will be not enough time in the whole week, I might do something over the weekend. But so far, no, I'm not planning to. Need some rest as well. Okay, finally done. Maybe I should tape this. So, although it's not really sitting flat. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay, it looks like it's done. I wonder if I'll be able to check if it really has a connection. Take a look. looks like it's properly hooked up. It makes me wonder, how do I gonna mount this thing now? How do the stuff keep soldering? I mean desoldering. Data already dropped. Okay, maybe let's leave it like that for now. Let's try to copy some code over. Yeah, we can try to just read the magnet state. So we can, there's one register that can tell us if the magnet is on or off. So maybe let's start with this and we can go from there. I hope it works. Okay, where are we? Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to open the previous project. Alright, this one I think we can... Do we still need that? This polarity thing? I think we can just ditch it, since it didn't really change much. Okay, do we have anything else over here that I need to take care of? Okay, I think that will be it. Alrighty, let's open one new editor. Gonna be easier for me to copy stuff. Yeah, definitely it might have been a better idea to turn this into a module, because QMK now supports modules. So I could have that like on outside of QMK. Oh, but it's too late right now. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna be needing these two. And so it happens I already have this slave to address. Okay, let's copy this one as well. Okay, the registers. Okay, read and write. Okay, so it looks like over here I don't think we need to do anything with the init mode, because we already should be doing some init like with our I2C. Where is it? I think it's done automatically. Yeah, right, over here. So basically I think this is the same. So we can skip init for the encoder. Yeah, looking at it, I think maybe I will just copy this whole procedure over here, our function, and we'll see what happens. Because this one should try to read it every time we have a matrix scan. Okay, I see that I have already set up some stuff over here, so that will be scrolling. But okay, for now, over here, yeah, what we can do maybe over here, because we have a magnet detection over here on this part. So if there is no magnet, maybe we can just jump out from here and not process anything. Like this, would it work? Should be okay, I guess. So for now we'll be only checking if the magnet is in or not. So if we get this one, maybe we can assemble the whole thing and then put the bearing on and the knob and everything. So it will be like in one piece. So maybe we'll get a better reading, because like when it's open like that, it will be difficult to properly rotate anything. Alrighty, so I think we can try to compile. Alrighty. it over here. Okay, QMK, compile. And the keyboard, the layout will be, I think it's called the name. All right. Okay, yeah, of course we have an error. Ah, yeah, right, so it's the same issue we had last time. We were trying to do something with I2C, and this timeout, we can change that to timeout infinite or something like that. Where was it? Anything else? One more try, maybe this time we'll compile. Okay, it did not. Okay, it might be that we need I2C master. Okay, wrong name. So we don't need that. It's time. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I need to take a look into I2C. I think it was defined somewhere. Ah, yeah, right. I2C. Okay, so completely wrong name. Okay, this time should be fine. All right. Okay, not quite. What is it this time? Okay, multiple. Do we really have it multiple times in Chordie? Ah, yeah, right. Oh boy, we have it over here. So I guess... Okay, so this one comes from the engine itself. So I think I have to move it. Yes, I guess it means I have to move everything over there as well. Is that correct? It's becoming such a mess, the source code. Yeah, right, everything means everything, so... Okay, compiled. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see if the keyboard even works. Okay, there is some output, so at least we have keys working. Alright, so HID listen, so we should have some debug output. Oh yes, there is something happening. Not quite sure what it's printing. Oh, okay, I think I know. It's printing... Right, let's do it like this. Yeah, well, at least looks like we have correct reading because it says no magnet. Let's see if I attach magnet. Would that change anything? Okay, so here we go. There should be magnet over here. Alright, magnet is in. Okay, so this works. Great. So we might get away with it. So it wasn't that bad. Okay, let's fix... what do we have over here? I think it was in the matrix, right? This output from the I2C expander, because I was curious if it's even reading anything from the magnetic encoder that we're trying to do like analog way. Where is this stuff? Ah, right, over here. No, it's not the magnet is damaged. We tried this one before, this encoder, right? And I was trying to read it without going through the registers, because this one right now I'm just programmatically reading I2C via I2C. I just read the registers out of it, so I get output. And this one, it doesn't need that. It has an analog output, which I was trying to use. So I was trying to use this one as a normal mechanical encoder, but the output was messed up. It didn't quite work. I don't know why. What is wrong with it? Maybe the signal is not the way it should be for a magnetic encoder. So I just ditched this one. We will get back to it today probably, and we can try to read it as well via I2C, just read the registers. And the analog part we're just gonna skip. So the magnet is okay, and this one works because now it's showing over here. Okay, it's in programming mode. So if there was no magnet attached, it was showing that there is no magnet. So at least I know I have a good readout. I am reading the registers properly. So I'm gonna remove this spamming part that was outputting the output from the I2C expander. So I will just get like there is magnet, no magnet, and we'll try to assemble this back into one piece, attach the knob and everything, and then we can see how it scrolls. If it's better than the one that we tried last time, should work better, because when I was doing this one the analog way, so it was behaving very odd. If I was rotating slowly, then it would output a lot of times. I will have like many times output, and it will also mess up a little because I would be rotating one way and I would get two different outputs. So it would be, let's say it was outputting A and B, so I would get like 10 A's and 1 B, and the B shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be like that. So yeah, this one should be much better. So far it looks promising. Let me just get rid of this part. Okay, compiled without any issues. I would be surprised if there were some issues. Yeah, okay, so right now you can see it says there is no magnet, and if I take the magnet over here, I have a magnet on the bottom and I bring it close, it says that the magnet is in. So we have a proper reading. And basically, let's see what I can do, let's say over here. So it should, in theory, should allow me to scroll this thing, because the scroll is programmed right here. Let's take a look. Yeah, over here. So this part is checking if the magnet is in. So it's reading one of the registers. There is a status register, which can tell us if magnet is within the range or out of the range. So we are getting, for example, this one. And over here, we are reading the angle out of it. There is some margin that we ignore. And yeah, I think over here it's sending the scroll commands. So if I go back here and I take my knob and I try to rotate, so it should, and there is some output. Are we? And nothing is happening. the okay, but there is no rotation, nothing is happening. I mean, it should be scrolling, no problem. Right, what I can do, so we know that at least this part is functioning, so okay. Let's do it like this. Let's call it, this will be up. So just in case we have no key output, like nothing is happening, so at least maybe we will get a debug output and we can see from there what is happening. Yeah, we are also printing the angle over here if it changes. Okay. Let's flash it quickly. All right, how about now? Okay, so this is fine. So there should be something happening. What can we scroll? Oh, let's say we try to scroll this part. Okay, now it's not sending anything, but I think this might be due to how Chordie is programmed. So we do get a proper readout, but there is no key being sent. Yeah, let's try to do it like this, just to be sure that it's not really sending any keys. So maybe let's do A and B. Okay. Let's see. Okay, other keys are working. Okay, so it is sending something. Why is it not scrolling? I mean, now we have a proper A and B. Okay, that is interesting. Maybe it is somehow related to the fact that my mouse also stopped working on the other keyboards. It should really output the scroll, and it was working on this other board that we were trying. Over here we have it exactly the same way. And it was fine. And over here it's not really sending anything. Let's see. Okay, I think I know what might be the issue, because I think I do my scrolling over here, so I will just modify the report. So I think if I want to have it working from there, I need to do the same thing. So I need to do the report. And then just send it, probably. Let's do it like this. Okay, so this should be 1 if you want to go up. And over here we can change the report to be -1, like so. Okay, that should do it. Okay, let's try scrolling this part. So it works from this keyboard. How about from here? Damn it, still nothing. What is wrong with this thing? Yeah, this should be okay, basically. Okay, it's the wrong one. This should be, alright, this should be vertical. Okay. If now it doesn't work, then I don't know. Okay, it works. Great. At least one success. Let's put everything back together. I'm really curious how it's gonna work with a proper knob and bearing and everything like that. It kind of rotates in a weird way. I don't think it's sitting properly, or maybe it's just me. Okay, let's take a look. That is a nice scroll. And so fast. Okay, perfect. Looks like it's fine. Well, I think it's... Is it like... I think it's smooth. Yeah, looks like it's fine. A little bit too fast. Can we do something about it? Can we slow it down somehow? I think we can change the distance maybe. Let's do it like maybe 75. Let's see if this is what I need. I think there is also option to change that via some registers. All right, let's see. Okay, now it's slower. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think this is it might be getting stuck. Let's see. I think there's not enough space. Most probably because the PCB is not really sitting properly. Let's see. Let's just chop this off. When I rotate, I can sense like it's getting caught somehow. Okay. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay, I guess it works. So nice. Doesn't really skip any steps or anything like that. You can go super fast. You can't go this fast on a typical mechanical encoder. It will start skipping steps, and that will be it. Over here, yeah, you can go super fast and it's still following along. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a very nice. It's actually a little bit of a waste if I am to use that for the volume. I think I would just rather change it to scroll and maybe have volume at some other point, because this is like too good. All right, great. So one thing is done. At least we have this one part working for us. Okay, so what next? What next? So we still have MT6701 to check. Okay, let's take a look at this fella. So I think first thing we need to do, we need to change the mode, because now we have it in analog, and I think we have to pull it up, because now we have it pulled down. There was this mode somewhere. Oh, yeah, right, this leg. Okay, so if this one is ground, then we have analog, and it should change. Where is it? Oh, yeah, right, over here. So if we pull it up, then we have I2C interface. So we have to change that. That should be easy. And what is what? Okay, SCL, SDA, 7.6. That doesn't really tell much. Oh, okay, it's described. So, okay. Let's not waste too much time. We can quickly change the mode on it and try to hook it up here. And hopefully it won't take too long to change the source code and try to read from this one. I think we're gonna spend at least 2 or 3 episodes trying to clean up all the code. Okay, so over here, I think this one is our like number 2 or pin number 2. And this is ground. And over here we have VCC. So I assume if I hook it up here, we should have I2C working. Okay, looks like it's hooked up to VCC. Okay, so looking at it now, we have SDA here and the clock is here. Right, I have to change the bottom part as well. Okay, this one needs some more work, I'm afraid. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe first thing, let's see if we can fit into the voltage. I think it's okay. Okay, 3 to 5. Oh, that is fine. So we are at 5. Okay, where are the registers? I must have missed that. Okay, this one. Uncarried, but is there anything? Okay, these are timings. Alright, so we have address over here. So the data is 14 bits. So is it similar? No, it's not. I think that one, AS5600, I think it's 12-bit. Or is it? Yeah, so it looks like it's angle is, this is 8 and this is 4, so it should be 12. And this one is 14. Okay. So if you want to read it, we have to read register 03 and then 04. Okay, so I think we have to focus on this part. So it would seem so that we don't really have to write anything to it. All we need is the address and just read register, right? Okay, so let's do it like this. I wonder if I can change the name of this enum. Let's say MT6701. Would that work for me? Okay, let's do it like this. Okay. What is the address over here? It's kind of low, so this will be what? 6? Yeah, it would seem that it would be 6. Okay, how do we read a register over here? Should be rather easy. Transmit, receive, write register. Okay, over here, read register. So we have device address, register address, data, length, and timeout. Okay, looks easy. I think I have to change that because it's reading, so we need it like this. Okay, should I make it like... Okay, maybe I can just read the whole thing at once. Let's do it like this. Okay. Let's change that to int, maybe. Could it be minus? I don't think so. It should be 16, I suppose. But the registers are 8-bit, right? Yeah, correct. So now our data should be like this. Or we can do it like this, size of data, and the last thing should be timeout. Okay, something like this. Okay, so over here, let's say okay, so that is one part, and then we need to do, okay, I think we have to shift it by 4, right? Or by 6. Okay, so we're gonna read 8 bits, and then we have 6, so we have to shift it by 6, and then we're gonna read this part. Okay. Shift it like this, and now we can try to read the other part. Oh, something like this. We're gonna change register to the other one. We're still gonna read to data. Everything is the same. And we can have an error, and then we can do something like this. Just OR this one in and return. Well, technically that's not quite this, but alright, I think I'm gonna leave it at that because we have to calculate this thing following this. Okay. This is not quite the angle, this is... Okay, so the absolute angle, so this is something like AS is giving us. What is that? It's like a raw angle over here, so it's the same, and I think it's a similar formula to calculate. I think it already gives us like the correct angle, because what's the address over here? B and yeah, so it already has the absolute angle calculated on the chip, and we're gonna just get a raw angle if I'm correct. If we can read anything out of it. Let's do it like this. Okay. Let's comment this thing out and let's do it like this. Okay, I guess the enums are not named. Oh, that's kind of odd. Let's see. C-lang enum. Okay, so it's not quite like that. So the name doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay, so I can change that. That is not a problem. What else is wrong? Okay, it's getting better. Can I call it like that without saving the results? Is it gonna complain? Let's change this to void. Like this, so compiler won't be complaining that I'm not doing anything with the result or anything like that. What I would like to focus today on is just to get any readout from it. Okay. Compiled. Okay, let's see what happens now. Can't be. Look, it works. No way. Awesome. So basically, okay, let me think about it. I think we can plug it in. Yeah, that's cool. Surprising. Yeah, but I think there is an issue here because it looks like it keeps printing out. Okay, so let's try to plug this into the all the stuff that was working with AS, so like all the motion stuff. So maybe we can get it to work like fully. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so let's do it like this. So over here, we're gonna return that. So this will be unsigned int 16. Okay, over here, let's leave this. I am very surprised that I got it to read anything. Alright, so we need these variables as well. Damn, this code is ugly. Alright, so over here we need to skip few things. Okay, this one won't be needed. Okay, this one. Okay, this whole thing actually is not really important. Now we can take a look if there is any magnet sensing register on it. Okay, let's see this and this. Okay, so I think all the way to here, and we can do it like this. Angle equals. Okay, let's read it from here. And wow, this should be it, right? We just read the angle and then it's being processed. Okay, cool. Looks easy. And I wonder what's broken. Okay, event compiled. Alrighty, so if it works, let's do it like this. If it works, I should be able to scroll. Alright, moment of truth. Oh shit, it works, no way. Okay. I think like it's jumping up and down. It's kind of odd. Okay, we can get rid of this part, so it won't be spamming us. Okay, so now it's not doing anything. I mean, there's no output. Let's see if I... Yeah, well, something is off because it keeps saying like up and down, up and down. It's very sensitive at the same time. Okay. Something is off because it's showing that it's up and down, which is kind of how it's changed. Could it be that these are like too sensitive? Also? Okay, that is kind of odd. Looks like my logic is wrong over here. I don't quite understand why. Maybe there is something wrong with it, because like over here, so it was like 6052, 6128, so it was up, and then it jumped down. Yeah, over here it jumped down to 64. Oh, that is odd. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong, because... But these are... okay, I think... Okay, if it's correct, so this one goes first, so these are like the most significant bits. So the readout is correct, I suppose. So we read this, then we shift. I should shift it by... I think I should shift it by 8. Should I? Although, okay, then we are reading these, so these are only 6 bits. Okay, so it should be okay, so we are reading it correctly. Besides, yeah, it looks like... Yeah, over here looks like it's kind of jumped down by around 100 something, so 1492, that was still up, and then it's jumped like this. Okay, how about we make like a bigger margin? Let's do it like this, see what happens. Okay, looks like it's better now. Like this. Could it be that it was a little bit too sensitive, so when it would just pick up, even though I didn't really move it that much, would it still pick up just like a tiny movement and report it as a way back? I mean, its resolution is higher because this one is how many bits? 14, right? Compared to 12. So I guess this one is more sensitive. It can sense like more degrees. I don't know if there is a... Okay, let's take a look if there is any mention of it. Should be. Okay, maximum rotation in 55, and AS, I think it can do less. I think it can do like 30 something. 3300? What was it? Yeah, this one is just 12 bit. Does it say what is the maximum? Let's maybe search for RPM. It doesn't say RPM anywhere. Yeah, but still, this is 12 bits and MT is it's more. It's 14. So I guess it should be more sensitive. Maybe that's the issue. Yes, 14-bit absolute angle position. Because now, if I go like this, let's see. Yeah, now it's smooth. Yeah, so I guess that might be the issue. That's just like too sensitive. It will just pick up even the tiniest type of movement. So even if I like rest my finger, it can still tell. Let's see. Okay, I think I freeze this. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, like right now there is 144. Yeah, it's still the same. But if I left it, it would. If I just changed the resolution back to like 75. Then even like the tiniest movement when I stop my finger on it, it will just pick it up maybe as a movement back, because there's always a little bit of like movement in the other direction. So yeah, okay, I guess that's it. I think that's... damn, it's so smooth. Cool. Okay, great. Okay, one more thing I wanted to take a look, because it says that we can change the address of this thing, so we can technically have two in one keyboard. Let's take a look. Which register was it? Not like I'm gonna change it, but I'm just curious. Okay, where is it? Okay, so we have all these registers over here. Pulse width 0. Okay, it doesn't say. So there's something over here. It's like a programming sequence. But but it doesn't say which register was it. How can it be programmed? It only says could be programmed to 1-1. Okay, that's the interface, timing, blah blah blah, nothing interesting. Push button output, that's not interesting either. But it doesn't say anywhere, these are just for the output stuff, start stop, out mode. Okay, looks like we can't change it manually. Maybe they meant that it can be done via manufacturer, or maybe one of those registers that are marked as not to change. Maybe one of them holds the data, maybe somewhere over here. Yeah, I can't see anything. Yep. And I think that will be it. Yeah, there's no mention. Exactly, and that's the end of the datasheet. Okay, well, I think it's kind of a success. We managed to read AS, we managed to read MT. Although AS, it's no surprise because we had it working before, so I wasn't expecting any issues here. With MT, I wasn't quite sure if we can get it, but yeah, looks like it works. And it's also very... Yeah, it looks like it's okay. Right. Okay, I guess that's it for today. On Monday, I am not quite sure what we'll be doing. There is quite a lot of code to clean up. We also have to work on this knobs and some other stuff. Not everything is fully done yet. Okay, makes me wonder if it really works. Up, down. Okay, this one is... Yeah, so maybe it has to be even greater, because I can see it still is catching something off over here. Okay, let's try to change that to maybe... let's do 500. Shouldn't hurt. Okay, how about now? Okay, still something is off. Like over here, these two. So it was going down, was correct. And then suddenly we have such a drop. So from here to here, let's take a look. So what's the value here? That's kind of odd. Yeah, 560. Okay, I think let's take a look. So over here there is still one more. So what is it? 27548 was up. Okay, 508. We have to change this. Let's do it like 750 maybe. And I think there is one more thing. Because at some point we're gonna flip the register, right? Like if I go back. Yeah, so over here we have 52 and then the register will flip. So we get like 16,000. So we have to take care of that as well. Although it still seems to work. Okay, 2000. Okay. Maybe that will be enough because I think the margin was like 2000 for that. Okay, now it seems to be okay. Like I can't see any wrong direction stuff. Yeah, so looks like it's just like too sensitive. Let's see how it scrolls right now. Not so fast, to be honest. Okay, I guess it's done in a way. Still, maybe there is some way to improve it a little. We can take a look in the next episode, I suppose. There's still plenty of work. I was hoping it would be like a smooth ride. Well, in a way, it is a smooth ride if we just stick to mechanical encoders and it's kind of done. But these are kind of tempting as well. I would really have them working. Alright, cool. Well, it works. That's a good thing. Happy that we managed to get a readout out of it. It's cool. Yeah, I think it's just too sensitive, and that's it. That's the main issue. I don't think these are meant to be used like that. I think these are more to be meant like angle detection or something like that in stepper motors or something like this. Because they're like so sensitive, and when we want to control the volume, we don't really need this much resolution out of it. Okay, anyways, cool thing. I like it that it works. Alright, so I guess we can finish on this one, wrap it up. I will see you on Monday. I have no idea what we'll be doing on Monday, but there's so much stuff. Depends if I have time to do something over the weekend or not. We have to clean the code, maybe move this stuff to like a proper QMK module or something like that. I have no idea how this thing works. There is some stuff that we need to fix with the in CAD. So yeah, plenty of work. There will be something interesting to do on Monday. By then, have plenty of rest, enjoy your weekend, and I see you all on Monday. Thanks for joining today, and goodbye.